Hello students, I am Rahul Srivastav, your computer teacher. Students, just because of corona, the school has been closed. You must stay in home, be safe, be alert. In this video, I will teach you your computer subject, chapter number 1, that is operating system. We will discuss all the topics in this video. So please see the video carefully, listen carefully, and note down the important points in your copy, whatever I am saying, whatever I am explaining. And if any doubt, you can ask me from comment. First of all, what will we learn with this chapter? First point is know your operating system. Second, what is the difference between CUI and GUI in terms of multitasking? And third one is features, functions and advantage of GUI. So students, what do you mean by operating system? This is our question. So operating system controls overall activity of computer, manages input devices, output devices, control files, control signals, and it is responsible for overall work in computer system. Operating system enables all its part, that is hardware, software, keyboard, mouse, printer, to function collectively. Without operating system, computer is useless. Computer cannot work without operating system. So we can say that an operating system is a system software that is an interface between user and computer. So operating system is a system software which manages another softwares as well as hardwares like printers, monitor, memory, processor, RAM, ROM, where signal will go, what work is pending, what work we have to do. This is the main function of operating system. There are too many operating systems available like Windows, as we working in our computer lab in our school, Windows operating system, Windows 8, Windows 10, and also Mac OS, Mac operating system, that is Macintosh operating system, Linux operating system, Ubuntu operating system, Android. Do you know Android is also an operating system, as we say that we are working in Android mobile. So Android is what? Android is an operating system which enables, which manage all its part, that is software and hardware, some accessories, some software which manage your application software, a software which manage your computer system time, a software which manage your files, a software which manage your memory allocation. These are the system software. This is called system utility software. And what is the application software which is used as a general purpose? That is Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, MS Paint, that is Microsoft Paint, in which you make drawings, okay, Photoshop. These are the general purpose software, application software, in which you do some specific task. So again I am telling, what is operating system? Operating system is a program which work as an interface between user and computer. Without operating system, computer is useless. You cannot do anything without operating system. So why we need operating system? As you know, operating system is an interface between user and computer. So in earlier days, programmer wants to create an program without knowing, without concerning the internal structure of a computer system, that is a hardware. They don't want to concern the hardware details and they want to make the program. So they required a software which work with hardware and which abstract, means which hides the hardware details from the general user, general programmer. That is why we need operating system. So to hide the detail of hardware and system software, operating system needed. Okay, so next question is, How operating system work? Operating system give orders to hardware and software, how to manage file, how to allocate memory allocation, how to printer works, when printer works. These are the basic functions of operating system. These are the work of operating system. So the main job of an operating system is what? To manage hardware and softwares so they can work collectively. So next is, what are the functions of operating system? One by one I will tell you. First function is booting of computer. The main function of an operating system is booting. What is mean by booting? Booting is starting and restarting of computer. When you restart a computer, when you start a computer, when first time you start the computer is called cold booting, and when multiple times, means when you restarting your computer, this is called warm booting. So when you start computer system, important operating system files are loaded into storage, and it may be appear on a screen. Have you seen sometime when you are starting computer, some lines displayed over the screen? So this is the process to loading the operating system, and then screen appears. So next point of operating system is process management. What is process management? Firstly, I will tell you what is process. Any command you give to the computer is process. Means suppose you have given a print command, you have given run to a program, you have given a command to the computer to run the music, to execute videos. These are the process. So creation of new process, deletion of the process, which process work firstly, which process work at last. So these type of process management work is done by operating system. Next function of operating system is memory management. What is memory management? What is memory? Where you save your data is memory. Okay, so what is memory management? So students, sometimes you create new files, so your file needs some space. Sometimes you delete the file, so your file must be deleted, the space must be cleared. Okay, so these type of work is done by operating system, because operating system is a system software. Next is file management. What is file management? As you know, you can store different type of files in your computer, that is videos file, music file, your word file, paint file, your pictures, different type of files. So operating system keep track of all the different files and also maintain the integrity of files. Okay, so this is the main function of operating system, that is file management. Next point is security. Operating system's main task is secure your data. Means operating system secure your data from unauthorized user, unauthorized access, unauthorized distribution. Means nobody who is not a user of your computer cannot access your files. So next is what? Next is command interpretation. What is command interpretation? Command interpretation means when you give command from keyboard, sometimes you click from the mouse, sometimes you touch on the screen on touch screen devices. So these commands are interpreted by operating system and you don't know the details of hardware. Okay, so this is the command interpretation function of operating system. So the next function of operating system is device management or input output device management. Input output device like keyboard, mouse, screen, okay, and printing job, these type of responsibility, this type of work management is done by an operating system. You just give the command and just leave it, and operating system does what? Operating system manage it. Okay, so this is the main function of operating system. Function of operating system is job control. When user gives any command to the operating system, to the computer, then he must communicate with the operating system. Operating system done it by JCL, that is Job control language. Job control language means JCL has different type of commands in the operating system. JCL consists of number of commands, that is called system commands, which control the functioning of operating system. Okay, now we will discuss the different type of operating system on different basis. So first is what? Based on ownership. First is proprietary operating system. These are operating system which is created by a particular company and sold by them. Means no cracked version, no pirated version. Means without license you cannot use those operating system. You just purchase them and use them. Okay, like Windows, like Macintosh operating system, that is Mac OS. Okay, these operating systems are proprietary system software. Okay, next is open source operating system. Open source operating system is available free of cost. Means you can freely download it from the internet. You can study about it, you can modify it, you can improve it, you can edit it. Okay, and source code is available. This is given under open source license. Means you can modify the details, modify this operating system. Many of companies modify it for education purpose, for their own purpose, for company purpose. Okay, so these are the open source software, operating system software. Examples of open source operating systems are BOS, Linux, that is made in our India. Okay, and Ubuntu, Unix. Okay, these type of operating system are open source system software. So you can see sometime I'm saying operating system too as system software. So operating system is a type of system software which manage your hardware and softwares and orders them to work collectively. Next type of operating system is based on its processing. So what are these processing based operating system? So first is batch processing operating system. What is batch processing operating system? In batch processing operating system, users not directly connect with the computer. They create their jobs on and off devices like punch card and submit to the computer operator. What is the use of batch processing? These type of operating system in used payroll management, stock maintenance. Okay, so this is the batch processing operating system. Next is real-time operating system. So let's see what is real-time operating system. What is real-time operating system? It is also a data processing operating system in which interval time of input and output is very less, too small. Means its response time is too small. So when you provide input to the computer, means you are typing something, you are adding the number like 10, 20, 30, 40, means you are giving some inputs, and when it gives the result, so this time, the time of giving the result just after taking the input is called response time. So in real-time operating system, response time is too small. Some examples of real-time operating systems are holiday booking system, airline booking system. Okay, so these are the real-time operating system. Next type of operating system is based on number of users. So first is single user operating system. In single user operating system, no user accounts are required. Means many users can work but in single user environment. Okay, no additional account required. Only one user can work at a time. These are the single user operating system. Example is DOS, that is disk operating system, in which that is also called a CUI, means character user interface. Okay, in which you can give the command and generate the output, save your information. Okay, next is what? Next is multi-user operating system. As its name, multi-user operating system, it provides multiple users to work simultaneously. Okay, all the mainframe computers, means which have good processors, which used in banks, which used in airlines, they provide multi-user operating system. Okay, many user can work simultaneously, and also multiple user account can be made in this operating system. What is the example of this operating system? Is Unix. Unix operating system is a multi-user operating system. Windows NT operating system is a multi-user operating system, okay, which allow multiple user to work simultaneously. Means together they can save their files in same operating system, and this is managed, their files managed by operating system. So next type of operating system is based on interface. Interface means the screen which you see when you start your computer. Okay, so first one is CUI operating system, CUI based operating system, and GUI based operating system. What is CUI based operating system? In which you can type the commands only, means you cannot see the image, you cannot save the image, you cannot see any graphics, you cannot see icon, you cannot see mouse pointer. You work with only keyboard, you work only with the keyboard. Okay, any task you have to do with keyboard is CUI based operating system. Example of this is DOS operating system, that is disk operating system. Okay, in disk operating system nothing displayed in graphics, you have to give anything. Okay, if you have to do any work, so you have to type the command. Next one is GUI. Okay, GUI interface. So what is GUI? GUI means graphical user interface, where you can see pictures, where you can see desktop icons, where you can see mouse pointers. Okay, you can work with single mouse click, double mouse click. Okay, you don't need to work more with the keyboard, you don't need to write the command for a specific task, you just click from the mouse and do your task. So this is graphical user interface based operating system. You already have worked with this type of operating system, that is Windows 7 in your school's computer lab. Okay, whatever operating system you are using in your school's computer lab is GUI based. Okay, means you can see the icon, you can see the pictures, you can do any task with mouse. So this is the graphical user interface where some graphics displays. Okay, next operating system is based on their uses. First is standalone operating system. What is a standalone operating system? Means which operating system has its own complete unit. Okay, means they have their own processor, they have their own keyboard, they have their own mouse, they have their own memory unit. Means a complete system, a one system that you see in your computer lab is an standalone system, standalone operating system. And examples are Windows. You are using the latest version of Windows is Windows 10, which is developed by Microsoft. Okay, and another one is Mac OS 10. Okay, that is Macintosh, is developed by Apple. Next is server operating system. What is server operating system? It is specifically designed for network purpose. Okay, where multiple clients, means multiple computer systems, multiple computer units, connect them and work them. Okay, they save their data on server system. Examples of server operating systems are Windows Server 2012, which is developed by Microsoft, Unix operating system, which is open source server side operating system, Solaris operating system, which is developed by Sun Microsystem, and BOS, that is Bharat operating system solution, which is developed by CTEC India. Next is embedded operating system. Embedded operating system is used in mobiles and different type of devices like your PDAs, that is personal digital assistant. Okay, also in mobile phones. Its data reside in ROM chip. Popular embedded operating systems are Windows Phone, Palm OS, iPhone operating system, BlackBerry, Google Android which you use in your mobile phones, Siemens operating systems, etc. Okay students, now let's revise what we have learned. Computer is useless without an operating system. The main job of an operating system is to organize and control hardware and software. The operating system determines the order in which the task is to be processed. Standalone server, embedded server, Windows, Macintosh operating system, Linux operating system are the categories of operating system. Windows 8 and Windows 10 are the latest generation of operating system most commonly used in PCs today. Okay students, now we will do exercise. You can pause the video and give the answer yourself. First is take the correct option. And first question for this is the operating system that a computer uses sometimes is called. Options are platform, node and standalone. You can pause the video and give answer yourself and write down in your copy and match the correct answer what I am giving. So answer is option A, that is platform. Okay. And next question for this is it enables other software to run properly. Options are system software, application software and none of these. So answer is what? Answer will be A, system software. Okay. Now question number 3 is this software controls the overall performance of a computer. Options are operating system, word processor, A and B. So the correct answer is A, operating system. Okay. Next question, question number 4. This helps a computer to perform special task. Options are hardware, software, both A and B. So right answer is what? C, both A and B. Okay. Now next type of question is straight, true or false. You have to say true or false. The first question, starting or restarting process of a computer is called shutdown. So this is incorrect. It is false. Answer is what? It is called booting. So this is false. Okay. Now question number 2. The major job of operating system is to boot your computer. So this is true. Operating system boots your computer. So question number 3 is in GUI you interact with the computer by typing commands. So this is false. In GUI you interact with graphics. Question number 4. Linux is an operating system that is available in the local markets. So this is true because Linux is an open source operating system and you can download it free of cost from the internet. Now question number 5. Embedded operating system is used on mobiles, devices and many consumer electronics. So this is true. Ask your doubt from comments and please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.